Hello everyone, it's Pretty with Pretty Colors for You. I'm here with a video of my completed pages for the month of June. I'm going to start with Color Morphia by Kirby Rosanis. I did complete one page in here, and it is Medusa. So on this page, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I used my Caran d'Ache luminance pencils. I also used white Posca, black Zig Art Twins, and I used the green metallics that you see in here, as well as some Prismas for the lighter green colors. And I just used a red marker for the snake tongues. So I did get and I did use a golden, a Hotu Golden, just one spot. So what I did want to do is I am going to insert two images from Pinterest that I got my my idea from. So her face was not like this. I did have to draw in these pieces, as well as the shoulder. One side is stone, one side is not stone, as well as the face. So with that, I used Posca, and I used my 3 different gray tones for her face. That was Prismas though. So of course I did use multiple mediums in this image. So I'm going to close this page now, and here I will insert the 2 pages that I did get from Pinterest here. So there's 2. One I got for the design, and the other was for the design as well. So just 2 of them I put together and just came up with my own idea in colors. Okay, and that was Color Morphia by Kirby Rosanis. Next I have Witch, and I did 2 pages in here. Please excuse my nails, I'm getting them done soon. So all right, in here I used, of course, again, Caran d'Ache, some Zig Art Twin, some glitter Ohuhus. I used Posca, and I think that was it. Yeah, some Posca, Zig Art, and everything else is pencil and Posca. And I did use a little bit of Ohuhu glitter in some spaces. Hopefully you can see the whole page. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so this is the whole page. And then I'll zoom back in a little bit. And that is one page, and then the next page is this page. Same exact mediums, the Caran d'Ache, some Posca, some Tule Art, and a little bit of Ohuhu glitter on some places. If you can see that, I hope you guys can see that. There. So yeah, that's what I did here. And guys, I did a lot of coloring for the month of June because I was away in Jamaica, and I don't know why, but I seem to get more done when I'm in Jamaica. I don't know why. So Pretty Princess is by Dover Coloring Books. I did 2 pages in here, and I used my Ohuhu watercolor markers, and guys, they're water-based and they bleed terribly. So I sacrificed one side of my page. So I used the Ohuhu water-based markers. I used Ohuhu glitters, some Tule Art, and the rest was done with pencil, Caran d'Ache. And yeah, so a lot of small details I did use for the different color Ohuhu glitter markers here. And let's see, some Posca, a little bit of Posca. So yeah, that's it for that page. And then I did do one more page, which was this one here. I used watercolors. Paper is kind of thin, pretty much thin. I did use watercolor. No, actually not watercolor, but I used my Creative Expression water soluble crayons for the background. And then I went in with Tule Arts and pencils and did everything else. And there is some metallic markers and Ohuhu glitter in here. So those are the only 2 pages in this book. No plans for next month. And there was a whip in here. There's still 2 more whips in here that I need to finish, but so far I did complete this whip that I had from, oh, I can't even remember how long ago that whip was, but I finally finished it and I'm done with it. And I used same mediums, my Caran d'Ache and some Posca, some Zig Art, some Ohuhu glitter. Yeah, I believe that's it that I used on here. And yeah, so that page is complete, and I am working in this book for July as well. Also for Fantasy World, I have done a couple pages in here. Starting here. Well, no, that's a whip. This is going to be for, I started this in June, but I was not able to finish it. So this is going to go into July. So this is a whip that I am going to be completing for July. So that is not complete, but so far what I did complete, I did do these 2 pages here. Both medium, both same mediums on both pages. I tried to tie them to keep them the same. I used Tule Arts, I used Posca, I used Caran d'Ache, I used Hatu Goldens, some also Ohuhu glitters. I used my, what is it called? Zig Art, the green pen, and I also used the watercolor metallics in the back for the different color greens you see in the background on this page. Yeah, so both pages have the same mediums except for this side over here. I did not put any watercolors. So yes, that's what I did here. And then I did another page, which was this page here. I had fun doing this page. I used my Caran d'Ache. I used some glitter, Ohuhu glitters up here. Not sure if you can see. Yes. Yes, and Tule Arts, because you can see the shadows on her clothes. I used a yellow Tule Art pen to make it look like shadows on her clothes. And yeah. And another thing I did not have, I ran out of my solvent when I was there. So I did not have anything to use to blend them. So you can see kind of some of the places that should have been blended, but I was not able to blend because I didn't have any more solution and I forgot to travel with extra. So like I said, I was away in Jamaica for last month, so I was able to get a lot of pages done. Now I'm back in the United States. I noticed that I get a lot of pages done when I'm not here, because when I'm here, I don't focus. I don't really focus when I'm here. It's harder to focus. So that was that. I think, let me just look at my notes real fast to make sure that that was all I did in here. And I am working in this book again for July. So yeah, just the 3 pages I completed in this book. And that was Fantasy World by Emily Lyda Hollowberg. What else did I do? And Color Me USA, I did 3 pages in here, and I really like this book. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do, but I actually love this book. Starting here, Statue of Liberty. I used Caran d'Ache. My background was done with my Creative Expressions water soluble crayons, and I just went over with water. Same for the water, and I used white Posca to do the lines. The building, also, majority of this page was done with the water soluble Creative Expressions, except for the statue itself and the building. I used Caran d'Ache, and I did go in with some Posca. Trees, also done with Caran d'Ache, and went over with Tule Arts. And I did add some small details of what is it called? Ohuhu glitters here. So yeah. Oh, that's 1 page, sorry. And then I can take the sticker out of here. Next, I did this page, which is done with water soluble Creative Expressions up here. Same here. Clouds were done with the same, just went over with Poscas. Everything else is done with either Posca or, and I think here I actually ended up using an acrylic marker to kind of even out the water. And everything else was done with my Caran d'Ache pencils. Because I only traveled with my Caran d'Aches, but I did have a few Prismas, which I did not use in here. I only used Caran d'Ache in here so far with the Poscas and the Creative Expressions. And down here, hopefully it's in view, I used some Ohuhu glitter markers here. Okay, so next page is this page. Top here and then the bottom. So I used same mediums, Posca, Tule Arts, Caran d'Ache, and some Ohuhu glitter markers everywhere. A lot of Ohuhu glitter markers was used on this page. A lot of fun. So what I did was, there is 4 high schools here that I know, that I personally know. There's a lot more high schools, of course, in the state that I live. However, I chose 3 high schools and their band colors, their school colors, and I colored them each. So this one will be Apopka High School, Edgewater High School, Jones High School, and Evans High School. So those are the colors of each school's colors. So that is the color that I chose for each one of the band members. And I just did everything else in weird. Today is July 4th. So of course you see here the colors. But this was already done last month. Had no idea that I was actually going to share it on today with these colors. But yeah, that is the only other page that I did in here. And I do have plans to color in this book again this month, and I will show my plans next. So next, I have, in this book, I have done 2 pages. This page here, a very, very busy page, but I did have a lot of fun. So my background, the blue that you see, is done with acrylic pens, acrylic markers, which are the Languels. I did that. And then there is a lot of Ohuhu glitters, a lot of Languels, a lot of different mediums in here. Glitter, Ohuhu glitters, Tule Arts, Posca, and Caran d'Ache in this page. It didn't take me that long to do this page, like 2 days, I think. I had fun doing that page. And then the next page is not quite done. Here, I used my Creative Expression water solubles in the background. as well as for the clouds. And then everything else is either done with pencil, Posca, and the glitter markers, Ohuhu glitter markers. Not done yet, but soon I will be done with this page. No plans for the next month in this, well, for this month, July, in this book. And that is in Sagittarius Fairy Tale Sky. That. And then that was the only completed pages. And so I do have my mini in Tea Time in Wonderland. So this month was the Fig Danish. This one here. And that's this. So this was for June. And then July is going to be the Fox Butter Roll. So yeah. And that is it for my completed pages. I will go ahead and show you guys what I plan to color for the month of July. First, here is in Color Me USA. This page stuck out to me. I don't know why. I just wanted to color the corn and the farm. So this is a page that I'm coloring for the month of, oh, sorry, let me come out. This is the page that I'm coloring for the month of July. And the next page is this page. These two pages are what I'm coloring for the month of July in Color Me USA. I've been looking at this page, so it stuck out. I'm going to color that and the corn page in Color Me USA. Move that over. And then Fantasy World, I am coloring. I think there's going to be two pages. So this is a whip that's going to be completed. But this page here, plan to color this page. And the clown page. I'm gonna look on Pinterest for some ideas here. And yeah, so those two pages that I'm gonna color is in Fantasy World, and I do have to complete the whip. The whip was for June, but I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it for July. And in here, I am going to finish one page as well as my whips. I need to take this out. These are the two whips that I need to finish. These were from last year, I believe. I did not, that was before I took that break, that little hiatus that I was on. So I'm gonna color this page. The rooster dinosaur, so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna color this page for July. And that is in Erie's Magical Country, Wizards and Mystery Forest. Next, in Romantic Country, the First Tale, I am coloring. I'm gonna finish a whip that I have been working on. I'm starting over completely. As you can see, I started erasing. So it's gonna be a whole different color. So I'm just doing one page this. I'm not doing this. I'm just doing this page here. And that's not anything that I'm doing. I think this is it for this page. Yeah, this is the only page I'm doing in here this month. If I am able to do another page, I will. But so far, not. So it's this page that I'm going to go over, fix and do over. And that's in Romantic Country, the First Tale. In, sorry. I'm sorry. In Tea Time with Midnight Tea Party, sorry. I am doing, I still have this whip to finish, but I'm not thinking about it right now. I don't think. Or is this the one that I'm supposed to do? Yeah. Wait, no, sorry. It's over here. So I'm going to do this page. I'm gonna do this, all of the little animals inside of the bathtub, and I'll probably do this side over here too, because this won't take long to do. So yeah, that is in Midnight Tea Party. And this page and this page I'll do. I will not consider this a double page spread because this is very small. I'll do this and then start over here. But that's what I'm gonna do. I love coloring bubbles and like bath and bubbles. Next, this is a new book I got the other day, Alice in Wonderland. I think this just came out. Mythographic, Joseph Cadenbang. I'm doing 2 pages in here so far. This page I plan to color the author. Not sure of the colors that I want to use yet, but and then I'm gonna do this page. Yes, that is the next 2 pages that I'm doing in this book. And I have anything inside this fairy tale. And guys, in this book, there is a few things that I want to go back and fix. I did a buddy color in here some time ago. I think it was last year. It was this page that I did a buddy color with. Off the top of my head, I don't remember who I did the buddy color with, but I can go back and look. But yeah, I've done a lot in this book, but like this, I love this book. But this page here, I'm gonna go back and redo this whole entire page. As you can see, the background I used metallic watercolors. I'll probably go in with like a white and try to blend the watercolors together. I'm not gonna cover them, just blend them a little bit. And then erase all of this color, hopefully I can, and then go back over everything. So it's gonna take me some time to do that. But yes, guys, like I said, those were my completed pages for the month of June and my plans for the month of July. Not sure if I'll be adding any more pages. So yeah, but I'm not sure why I can get so much more done when I'm away than when I'm here. It's like when I get here, I don't have the motivation to really color much, but when I'm there, I just feel, I don't know why. It's weird. I color a lot when I'm there, like daily, every day I color. So I came back here in the United States on the 10th. No, I'm sorry. I left on the 10th. I came back on the 26th, and it's only been a few days, and I really have not colored anything at all. And there is a book that I forgot to share. If I can find it. It's a new book that was gifted to me. This one here. This book was gifted to me. Dreamscape Botanical. And I have already based it. Background is with Zig Arts. Zig Arts don't work good on thin paper. They don't give off that velvety texture with thin paper. So this paper is very thin, and the Zig Arts seem to have bled through because the paper is so thin. So yeah, I won't be using Zig Arts in here because first of all, Zig Arts are very expensive compared to, because you can only buy those. You can't, I don't know, I buy mine from Marker Supply, and I always spend a lot of money because I get several. So I don't want to waste the ink on thin paper because it will not give the effect that it should if I was using a more expensive book, you know, expensive paper, not expensive book, but a more expensive paper. So it doesn't look velvety to me. I could have just used like maybe a black permanent marker or something to give this same look. But anyways, this is Dreamscape Botanical from Amazon, and it was gifted to me. Not gonna say who gifted to me, but someone special gifted this book to me, and I've already thanked them. Someone that is not, you know, a colorist, someone that is dear to me. So yes, this book is a new book for me, and this book will be in my July plans. I've already started this page, just testing out the Ohuhu markers on them, and then the Zig art. So this page will also be in July. So everyone, I just want to say thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And guys, I also forgot to add this page from, it's a double page from World Heritage by Erie. This was the first pages that I colored for the month of June. And I didn't travel with this book because my double pages were already finished from the beginning of the month. So I'm going to go ahead and share those. This was the ones that I completed for the month of June. Come out a little bit. So to see the full page, double page, I used majority of everything was done with my water soluble creative expressions, and I also went in with pencil and did some shading. I used Posca and a lot of metallic watercolor paints. So that's what I did here. And closer so that you can see the details. So I'll move it around. This was done in the very beginning of June, guys. So I just happened to just look down in my box where I keep books that I'm working on and forgot it was in there. So as you can see, it said C6/2026 done by me. Yes, and that is, I think I'm also supposed to be working in some more pages in here. I'm not sure, but I'll see. But yes, I forgot to add that in